Hello traders, it's your one and only forex skill coach Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you guys here today on this one. Okay, if this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on also, so that you be the first person to get notified the moment Team Legend releases a new content. Okay, all that I'm concerned about is to help you improve your forex career to the next level. Okay, to the next word level. You need to see how we keep winning in the market. All right, here is my VIP signal channel for November, and that's the last VIP signal I'm going to be having for this year. There's not going to be any VIP signal for December. Rather, it's going to be free VIP signals throughout December. So you want to make sure you go straight to my description of this video right now, join my Telegram channel, because right here in this general channel, everybody is going to be receiving free signals from the Bullish Bear Academy this December. Free signals. I'm gonna take you guys like you're my VIPs and give you guys free signals throughout December. So you want to make sure you're part of it. If you're interested in growing your account, come on traders, December, get ready for me. All right, both boom and crash, both the forex currency pair volatility index, you guys are gonna be getting free signals and free analysis once the market is good. When I'm taking trades, I'm gonna make sure I give it to you guys. You trade along with me this December. So make sure you join my Telegram channel right now and be part of it. Okay, and you want to make sure that you are part of the upcoming November trading, because I want to train more people. I've trained a lot and I want to train more. That's what I keep doing every day, enlarging the coast every single day. Okay, so I want to train more people on how to trade the boom and crash market profitably. So you want to make sure you're part of the upcoming training. So to get started, go straight to description, join my Telegram channel, and you would find the link to register and be part of the upcoming training. The training is going to take place on the 20th of November. Okay, so be part of it traders, right? Be part of it. Now let's get started. Now I've been getting quite a lot of questions from traders who say, hey Tim, how can I be able to spot out patterns, and how can I take advantage of patterns in the markets? Now today I'm going to make a very quick example, because I don't want this video to be so long. So I'm going to make a quick example with a head and shoulder pattern in the market. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is how to understand when this pattern is forming, okay, and then how to take advantage of it. And I'm going to also show you some certain mistakes that people make when trying to take advantage of patterns in the market. Now a pattern is formed, okay? A pattern is formed when the market begins to make a new move that is contrary to the normal move. Okay, what did I say? I said a pattern is formed when the market begin to make a new move that is contrary to the normal market move. If you got that correctly, comments I got it on the comment section right now. Okay, please don't forget to like this video if you're finding this content valuable, right? So when I say a move, let us say for instance we have the market move to the upside like this, giving you higher highs. All right, this is the normal move of the market. Okay, this is the normal move of the market, going higher high, creating good movement. All right, but now let's now say for instance a market that was innocently moving higher high began to give you a new move like this. All right, a new move like this. These are patterns. All right, why is it not going as high as it was going before? Why is it now going slanting? All right, why is it ranging? Why is it consolidating? Okay, so it means that the a pattern is beginning to form. Okay, because if it was going as it was going before, it ought not to give you those kind of patterns, right? But because the market is beginning to range or consolidate, or is trying to move against the normal move, that's when you see patterns begin to formulate. Start seeing double pattern, double top, triple top, head and shoulder, and all sort of patterns in the market. But a healthy market that is moving to the upside ought to go straight away like this one we have here. Okay, so we ought to see how the market gives us the higher highs, the higher highs and the higher lows. All right, higher highs, higher lows. Market keep going higher and higher, so anticipating to keep going like this, right? Now that's the way the market ought to move on a norms. Now when you now notice that the market is beginning to give you a funny move, like not giving you the normal normal higher highs, then you have to ask yourself a question: what's happening in the market, right? So let us see how this market is going to move right now. Now we have the market doing this, going higher. Normal is a normal move, okay? Normal move. Now giving you a higher low, right? Now let's see what's happening. Market now going even deeper. This structure has just been broken. You have to start asking yourself questions, right? Like, why is even going lower? Like, why? All right. So for you to be able to easily spot out patterns in the market, you need to observe the way the market is moving. And once you notice that market is beginning to move contrary to the normal move of the market, is questionable. Okay, so in this way already I know that a pattern is yet to be formed, because it's not giving me the normal move. On the norms, it ought to stop here and go again, but now it is broken out. And not just breaking out, it has even gone lower than the previous low we had here. Okay, do not forget we had this as our move: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low here, higher high, right? So it ought to stop here and continue, but rather it went even lower. Okay, it went even lower, that is crossing the previous low. So it's questionable, traders. This is questionable. Now what question comes to your mind? You don't have to stress yourself about questions. A simple question to ask yourself is: what pattern is forming? Okay, what pattern is forming? So now you have you're training your eyes and you're training your mind, because you want to make sure that you take advantage of whatever pattern that is forming. Okay, so now we have a pattern forming and you just want to relax. This is why a lot of traders lose money. They will kind of like, whoa, it has broken out, let's sell, let's sell, let's sell. Come on, trader. Imagine that you took the sell right from here right now. Let's say from here. Okay, let's sell, let's sell, let's sell. Is ready to go low, is ready to go low, right? Yeah, come on, let's see how it goes. Now all you notice is this: price go, and what's happening in your stop loss is hit. Something very important: how to take advantage of the pattern that forms. Okay, so once you've noticed that move, okay, that is contrary to the normal move, you want to start asking yourself what is forming. Now here you can see something. Here we can see this move from here to here was a higher high, right? To here was a higher low, a higher high, and then price moved deep down. Okay, while it moved deep down, we noticed this. Now you want to ask yourself, what kind of pattern is this? All right, like what kind of pattern is this? So if I decide to hide, let me see, how can I, okay, if I decide to hide a chart right now and maybe hide this one, what kind of pattern do you see forming here right now? This is typically a shoulder, and probably another shoulder should form somewhere around here. Okay, and you have a head and shoulder. Take note, not all the time you must see a perfect head and shoulder. Some people will tell you, hey, a head and shoulder ought to be like this: shoulder, head, and then a shoulder ought to be maybe like this. All right, yeah, it ought to be perfect. No, not all the time you see a perfect head and shoulder. Sometimes the head and shoulder can be slanting this way. Okay, sometimes it could even be higher like this. All right, sometimes it could even be lower. So take note of that. All right, so now you have this formation. You now want to, you've asked yourself what is forming, and you've seen what is forming, that is a head and shoulder. So now you want to take advantage of the head and shoulder, right? So what you want to do right now, I'll bring back the chart, is you still have this line here. Okay, you still have this here. So what you want to do right now is to bring out the the previous high that was disrespected. Okay, you want to bring it out and hope for price to come back to the upside. Okay, now if you guys remember, I always tell you guys, you want to wait for breakout and retest. Okay, so we had a breakout here and we haven't seen a good retest lately, but now we see price going back to the upside. So even if it doesn't go this way to give us a retest here, you should know that it's going to come this way to give us a retest. So you want to take advantage of it sometimes and then place your trade somewhere around here. Okay, you want to, since this is the high, you want to place a trade like, let's say we're going to go short here, having your stop loss a little here, okay, and then having a take profit probably as high as this. Okay, that's your belief, and it's a good move. All right, it's a very good move. Risking, there's a 8 to 23 risk to reward ratio, a very wonderful one. Okay, so you want to take advantage of that to see if it's going to go. All right, if it goes, good. If it doesn't go, let's keep observing what's going to happen next. Okay, so you want to take advantage and let's see how it goes. Now, having price at that same point, you see what's happening. You see what's happening. Do you see what's happening? Price going deeper. Okay, so at this junction, a lot of traders must have made a lot of money taking advantage of this. Okay, a lot of traders must have made a lot of money taking advantage of this. Why? Because they were able to observe the pattern that was forming, and immediately they did what? They took advantage of it. So that's what you want to always ask yourself when you see a price moving confidently and wonderfully to the upside, and you're probably taking advantage of the buy opportunities, right? And then you start noticing a deformation of the normal move of the market. You ask yourself the question, what is forming? Okay, what is forming? So you see how it just took advantage of this head and shoulder pattern. So you want to always understand that patterns work in the markets, so you should start learning how to take advantage of it. All right, you see how price keeps dipping to the other side. Now here another question comes in. You see a price, you see market going confidently to the downside. All right, confidently to the downside, and now the channel has just been broken. The next thing you should do is to ask yourself what's happening. Okay, what is happening? So sometimes if you're not able to observe clearly what's happening on a higher time frame, you can then go to a lower time frame, because you might likely get more explanation of what's happening in a lower time frame. Okay, now in a lower time frame, what do we see happening here? We can see a new pattern has just formed. And what pattern do we see? We see a double bottom. And when you see a double bottom, what do you anticipate? Yes, and you anticipate an upper move, right? So at this junction, you can decide to say, okay, now I see a double bottom. Remember what I told you guys, traders? I said that patterns must not be perfect. I know a lot of people will say, but it's not a perfect W. It's not a perfect double bottom. So why should I? No, even though you see it's slanting this way, okay, you see it's slanting to the upside, but it's a double bottom, and is even an advantage also for you, because it shows that the double bottom proves that price is ready to go to the upside, and you see it slanting to the upside, also proving that hey, the bulls are really ready to push to the upside. So you can actually take advantage of it. All right, looking for your good entry position with more confluences, and then you want to place your trade somewhere around there. Okay, going long, having your stop loss right below the line, and you want to go maybe as long as there's believing the price would have to come back here where it came from in the past. If you guys have watched the video I made about foundations, all right, knowing who is in power in the market, you would know why it's important to have your take profit as high as this, because this is a foundation where price is coming from, and it might likely want to go back to that foundation. All right, so price might likely not give us the move because my replay has stopped there. So this is if you're looking at GBP, AUD, as the Australian dollar, you should look forward to buying anytime soon, because price will rally to the upside anytime soon. So I hope this training made sense to you guys, and I hope it works for you in your trading career. Please, if you like this video, make sure if you love this video, make sure you hit the like button so that it keeps extending. Let people keep watching and keep learning and keep winning. For the meantime, I remain your one and only forex skill coach, Tim Legend. Keep winning.